Hi, welcome along to Arsenal Fan TV, and this is the aftermath. Well, great victory for Arsenal yesterday. Great day, in fact. I mean, first of all, started off with the unveiling of the Dennis Bergkamp statue, and I must say, really enjoyed it. They need to sort the audio out down there at Arsenal, first of all. Let me just say that, because we could hardly hear what Dennis was saying and when they were introducing him. But apart from that, it was really good. Really like the Dennis Bergkamp statue, and the guy is such a legend and such a gentleman. After the statue got unveiled, he walked around and he met as many people as he possibly could. He signed everybody's shirts and tops, and you can see why the guy, apart from being a legend on the field because of his brilliant football play, is such a favourite amongst the fans. A really great guy. When he spoke at half-time at the game, yeah, a lot of fans will know that at half-time, a lot of people make their way to the exits, get their drinks, etc. Don't really reappear until the teams come back out. But yesterday, everybody stayed and everybody was just hanging on every word he was saying, listening to everything he had to say, and really is a legend at Arsenal. Well done to Arsenal Football Club for having that statue of Dennis Bergkamp. Really well deserved. And it set the tone for the day. Arsenal started off, played really well. This man here, Olivier Giroud, came up with the goods. He's been rested for a couple of weeks. And listen, we've all known about the shenanigans that's been going on in his private life. But he put that to one side, was very professional, scored 2 excellent goals, assisted that brilliant goal. And when I say brilliant, I actually think that goal by Thomas Rosicky yesterday may even been better than the Jack Wilshere one, which was scored earlier on in the season, because of the speed at which they played the passes. I mean, it was absolutely brilliant. And Giroud assisted that, and all round had an absolutely brilliant game. So well done to Olivier Giroud for bouncing back. Let's hope it can be a similar thing for Mesut Ozil. Mesut Ozil was rested yesterday. The official line was he had a dead leg, but we know he's probably rested out of the team. And listen, I think Ozil's been having a great season. For his first season here, over in England, big money signing, lots of pressure on him. To me, he's having a good season. Yes, he has dipped in the past few games. Give him a rest. Well done, Arsene Wenger. Give him a rest. Let him chill out. Let him come back refreshed. We've got some massive games coming up now in March, and we're going to need Mesut Ozil for those games, that's for sure. Let's get into your tweets and see what you had to say about the game yesterday. Great win, as I said, 4-1. Long time we haven't put 4 past the team, so it was great to see us do that yesterday against Sunderland. And to be honest, if we'd have been a bit more ruthless, could probably have had about 6-7, but you know what? No time to get greedy. We just needed the 3 points. Ozola Ramshare says, resting Giroud looks to have given him a boost. Hopefully the same happens to Ozil, what I was just saying. And he said, Rosicky, my man of the match and the goal of the season. I can't argue with that. I mean, what a goal. Everybody in the ground just got up and was just saying, wow, what have I just seen? Farrak Ali says, Rosicky's goal showed how much class Arsenal have in their pocket, for real. Liam Roberts said, you could really see how Wenger drilled into the press. Really drilled into the team to press the ball when we didn't have it. And he said, it helps us dominate more. It's one thing that I want to see Arsenal do more. They did it brilliantly the other night against Bayern Munich. For that first 20-25 minutes of that game, they pressed them and they really went at them. And we're going to need those sort of performances when we play against Chelsea away, when we play against Man City at home, when we play against Tottenham. Press them. Press them. Let them, put them under pressure. And then when Arsenal do that, they're a really good team. Gouda World 76 AFC says, find it a pity that the media are talking more about a poor Sunderland team than a sparkling Arsenal performance. And I agree with that. I mean, a lot of the talk was around, well, Sunderland, they got the League Cup next week, and so they might have taken their eye off the ball. And listen, I don't agree with that. That's a big game for Sunderland. And Sunderland over the past couple of seasons have come to Arsenal and have really frustrated us. I just thought that right from the get-go, we just got at them. We got at them, we pressed them, we got in their faces, forced them into a lot of mistakes. They couldn't get a rhythm, got early goals, and when Arsenal get early goals against those sort of teams, it's only going to go one way. So I thought brilliant performance by Arsenal yesterday. I mean, on paper, that was a tricky game. A lot of people will go into that game and say it's going to be tricky. Because remember, Sunderland beat Manchester United at Old Trafford. They were unbeaten for 7 games coming into that game yesterday. So it was a tricky game. Demetrius Latti said, nice to see Giroud back on form. Hopefully he can carry on this into the tough games in March against City, Chelsea and Spurs. He says they're all awaiting us. Jaska Kukic says, I think everybody saw a better Cazorla is when he doesn't play on the left wing. He said we can still win the league. And I agree with him. Cazorla in the middle, that's where he plays his best football. On the wings, if he gets caught out defensively, he doesn't really offer nothing. I mean, there's this big debate the other night about who should have came off, whether it should have been or Ozil or Cazorla. To me, Cazorla had to come off because even though Ozil was pretty poor defensively, trust me, Cazorla defensively, he tries his heart out, bless him, but defensively he's poor. These are attacking players. They just want to get forward, to be honest. Connor Brennan says, I think this is the most composed we've ever seen Giroud. Hopefully it's a sign of things to come. He was very composed with both his goals yesterday. Ishmael says, good game yesterday. Imagine if every... Oh, my God. Check this guy out now. Check, he's come after all the positivity. This guy's coming out with a load of doom and gloom. Ismail says, good game yesterday. Imagine if everything crumbles for Arsenal in March. We lose the FA Cup, the Champions League and the Premier League. It's a possibility. Ismail, what's the matter with you, man? Cheer up. We just won 4-1. 4-1 we won. Think positively. Listen, we saw Chelsea yesterday. They only just scraped that victory against Everton. They've had in a lot of games recently, Chelsea, where they've only just got through it. So they're not invincible, Chelsea. We've got a poor record against them at their place, but we can beat them. We've seen City. If teams get at City, they're not the same City. Yesterday, only just getting through their game. Listen, Mo, if you watch Mo, the guy we interview a lot of times on Arsenal Fan TV, he keeps saying it every week, there's a lot of twists and turns to come, and I believe that. It's not over yet. Listen, lift your head up, mate. Lift your head up. We're second in the league. Hassan Golzar says, Wenger ball at his finest. It's important to support Ozil. Gave us a lift at the time when we were all down. Now it's our turn. That's a great point. Robert Matubi says, thank goodness Sunderland for some reason looked disinterested. Just what we needed after a draining Champions League game against Bayern. They were only disinterested because they were 3-0 down. That's why they were disinterested, because they'd just been taken to the cleaners. Shannon Hollis says, another game where Wilshere was brilliant. He was. I criticised him a little bit during the week because I thought he gave the ball away a bit too much. But yesterday, Jack Wilshere was possibly the man of the match for Arsenal. He's going to be key for us, says Shannon, in the title race and also for England in the World Cup. And she said he's been solid. And Guna Language says, this season we have consistency and we're beating the smaller teams. Great win in front of the legend Dennis Bergkamp, and we're 1 point off the top. You tell that to, is it Ismail? Oh, Ismail, I'll tell you, your glass is half empty, mate. You need to get it half full. Arsenal, we're still in it at the moment. We're being consistent. We're winning games, and I'm hoping now that after that defeat against Bayern, it can be like last year and we start to go on a run. Stoke away is not going to be an easy game next week. Even though Stoke have been pretty poor this season, they have got a good record against the big teams at their place. They beat Manchester United, remember. They gave Manchester City a lot of trouble and Chelsea. So that is going to be a very, very tough game. But if we go there and really go for it, go for the jugular, from the word go, close down, really, every game now, there's about, games are, getting fewer and fewer. Every game is like a final, like an FA Cup final. That's how we got to treat it. Every game has got to be like that. If we do that, we have got a great chance of winning the league this season. Listen, don't forget to check out our shop. We've got some great merchandise in there, just like this one, a Giroud t-shirt, which I'm wearing proudly this week after his brace yesterday. And also, excellent Dennis Bergkamp t-shirt we got in there. You've got to check that one out, the DB10 one. Love that t-shirt. Again, Dennis Bergkamp yesterday, what a gent. And keep it locked here at Arsenal Fan TV. Don't forget to keep sending us in your Gooner cams, right? Your Gooner cams, much appreciated. If you go and check out our YouTube page, somebody sent us in a Gooner cam from the other night when we played Bayern Munich, when everybody held up those cards. Brilliant Gooner cams. Already had, I think, over 6,000 views. Right, so send us in your Gooner cams, and if they're good enough, they will get posted, trust me. So well done to that person who sent in that one from the game the other night against Bayern Munich, and keep sending them in. You can go to the arsenalfantv.com and it will give you your 3 steps of how to submit your video. Be part of this. It's not about us, it's about you guys, it's about the fans of Arsenal Football Club. Thanks for watching the Aftermath. Let's hope we can go to Stoke. And listen, let's continue this on. Let's put 4 past Stoke as well. Let's continue this on. Build up some confidence before we buck up in those big games. City, Tottenham, Chelsea. Who are they? We're ready. Come on, if you ain't got a top yet.
Going to win the FA Cup. Champions League, who are Bayern? Who are Bayern? Who are Bayern Munich? Who are Bayern Munich? 2-0, Allianz Arena, penalties. We'll take one.